What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I posted a video, and I figured I'd give an update on my ttr110 that you guys have seen in previous videos. A lot has changed with my build, so let's get into it and I'll show you what's going on. Here it is, 2013 ttr110. They're all basically the same from 08 to 22. The year doesn't really matter. Last time you guys seen a video on this was fairly stock. I don't even think I had an exhaust yet. But now it is what you would consider a stock mod. I do now have the Pro Circuit dress-up kit. Them are the pegs that I put on in an old video. They're still holding up very well, no complaints. It's still recommended to anybody. I am running a BBR CRF 110 shifter. Fits on here perfect. I've never had an issue with it. It's a good option because there's not very many aftermarket TTR ones. I do now have a 128 big bore with the big valve head and stage 3 cam. I'm running a BBR U-Flow for a KLX. It fits, but it's not as OEM fit as like it would be for the KLX. I have modified. I cut the two pieces off the back of the lower clamp bolt holes. You don't use them anyways, and you can see it barely hits, but it actually, these Pro Circuit top clamp hits the gas tank there, and that hits before it hits the U-Flow. Same on this side. You can see where it hits the tank. That could be an issue later on down the road. Well, I guess we'll find out. But I am running a Nibby 24mm carburetor off of Amazon. I put Nibbies on everything I own. They're phenomenal carburetors. I would recommend it to anybody. I am running a TB Parts CRF 50 intake because they have the same bolt spacings as the TTR for the head side with a 26mm carb boot. It sucks it back far enough to make the U-Flow work. Without that, I have a intake I got off Amazon, but it puts the carburetor up too high and too far forward, and you really put a lot of pressure on the U-Flow with the forks. I am now running a CRF 110 shifter, or not shifter, excuse me, kickstart. I like it a lot better than the OEM one. It tucks it up there nice. It fits the shape pretty well, and I don't really ever notice me hitting it with my foot. So no complaints there, and it looks way better than the stock one. I still have the homemade extended brake lever. No complaints. It has worked perfect since I put it on, and it has not ever come loose. I've had very good success with it. It works good. Foot pegs. And probably the biggest upgrade I have now would be a Two Brothers +4 KLX swing arm. This swing arm is a little over 3 inches longer than a stock TTR one. And it's got a long travel shock. It really changes the feel of the bike. It helps it handle. It's got a longer wheelbase for having it lifted up as high as we like to run them. I am running the Pro Circuit T6 exhaust. Probably the best looking sounding exhaust on these bikes that you can buy today. The bike is dirty. I was riding it earlier, so don't mind that. I will get it washed up, but we're about to get a pretty nasty storm. The gearing that I'm running is 13 front, 37 rear. With the big bore setup and the cam, I think I'm going to go up to a 39 rear because I could use a little bit more bottom end. The cam is more geared for top end, so the bike's got a lot more power up top, and it kind of takes away from the bottom, so I'm thinking if I change the gearing, it'll help it out. I am running a KLX Two Brothers gas cap on here. I've just liked it. Buddy was selling it, so I figured I'd pick it up. KLX 110 bend bars. I'm running a clutch lever for a front brake lever. Just some cheap Chinese lever. I am rocking the light bar. I have it mounted to the number plate. And yeah, that's about the update. Oh, I am running the bling bolt kit. Bling bolts. They're pretty cool. It's nice just because it gives you all fresh engine bolts. They got them for both sides. They even have them for the plastics. But these are the only two that I'm running on the plastics, one on each side, because you can't really see the rest. And now it's starting to rain. It's gonna get loud in here, so I think I'm gonna finish the video. I do have quite a few more bikes in the fleet, so I'll be making some videos on them bikes. And if you guys are interested in anything that I might have going on, I picked up a ttr110 that has a few issues that I've been working on. I got my buddy's stock TTR here. This one's actually for sale, so if you're interested, drop a comment and let me know, and maybe I can get you hooked up with him and figure out some kind of deal. But I think that about wraps us up here. I'm gonna head inside before it starts raining too bad and get the shop closed up. I will catch you guys in the next video. I'll try to post something sooner than later. But thanks for watching. Have a good night. I'll catch you in the next one.